Their false accusation has backfired. You never expected this to happen. You never imagined that the very lies they created to destroy you would become the reasons their own reputation would start falling apart. There was a time when it felt like nobody wanted to hear from you. Nobody wanted to hear your own side of the story. People listened to the accusation, they listened to the rumors, they listened to false narrative that were carefully designed to make you look like a liar. Some people walked away from you without asking a single question. Others judged you based on what they heard instead of what they knew. It hurts because you knew the truth, but the truth seems to have no voice. The pain was not only the accusation itself, the pain came from realizing that someone was willing to damage your name to protect their own image. Someone was willing to sacrifice your reputation for their benefit. You trusted them, you respected them, you never imagined they could go that far. Yet they stood before others and spoke as if their lies were fact. They wanted people to doubt you. They wanted people to avoid you. They wanted people to see you as though you are a liar. For a while, it looked like that plan was working. People became distant. Opportunity disappeared. Conversation changed whenever you entered a room. You could feel the judgment without anybody saying a word. There were moments when you questioned yourself, not because you were guilty, but because carrying false accusations can make even an innocent person feel exhausted. You kept wondering when the truth would eventually come out. What they did not understand is that lies have an expiring date. A lie may look powerful in the beginning, but but it becomes harder to maintain over time. The truth never needs rehearsal. The truth never needs constant protection. The truth remains the same. A lie, on the other hand, requires more lies to survive. Eventually, it cracks. The cracks begins to show. Some people who accused you started exposing themselves without realizing it. The story stopped matching. Their behavior became suspicious. The details they invented became difficult to defend. People who once believed them started noticing things that did not add up. Questions began to appear. Doubt began to grow. The confidence they once had started disappearing because maintaining false stories become very impossible. You stayed quiet longer than many expected. Not because you were weak, not because you accepted defeat. You stayed quiet because you understood something important. The truth does not always the truth does not need immediate defense. Sometimes the truth needs time. Sometimes the truth works in silence while lies destroys themselves. Why they were busy While they were busy attacking your name, you were busy rebuilding your life. While they were spreading stories, you were focusing on the future. Now the situation has changed. The people who once ignored your side are now starting to see what really happened. The same individuals who believed every accusations are beginning to realize that they were manipulated. The evidence is speaking. The inconsequences are speaking. The behavior of the accuser is speaking. What they try to hide is slowly becoming impossible to ignore. The most emotional part of your journey is that you realize that people who wanted to see you broke are now watching you stand stronger than before. They accepted, they expected to destroy you, they expected you to disappear, they expected you to lose confidence, they expected you to spend your life defending yourself. Instead, you survived, you grew, you healed, you became stronger in places where they expected permanent damage. Now they are experiencing something they never planned for. They are facing the consequences of their own actions. The suspicions they try to plan on you is finding its way back to them. The question they wanted people to ask about you are now being asked about them. The doubts they planted around your name is now surrounding theirs. The trap they built for you has become a trap for themselves. If you are listening to this today, remember, never allow a false accusation to convince you that your story is over. People can attack your reputation, but they cannot erase who you are. They can spread lies, but they cannot damage the truth. They can delay recognition, but they cannot stop your destiny. Because only God has the final say. Only God opens a door that no man can shut. If you're watching my channel, if you are just joining us, continue to watch. Subscribe, click on the notification button, and see you in my next episode. Love you all.